Hello again. Today we are graphing square root functions. So what if I have a function that looks like this? So we're still graphing square root functions, except this time I have a situation where the square root includes the addition of a constant to my variable. So what I want to do is I want to find out what numbers I can plug in here to get a perfect square. So my perfect squares, as we know, are 0, 1, 4, 9, and 16. So I need to plug in x plus 2, x plus 2. I want to find out what x equals so that I can end up having a perfect square on the inside of my square root. So this is the first step. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me my x values. Okay, so x plus 2 equals 0. Well, what number can I plug in for x to make that 0? Well, that would be negative 2 would make that 0. Now, how about x plus 2 equals 1? Well, negative 1 would work. How about x plus 2 equals 4? What would I plug in there? What plus 2 equals 4? Well, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now, x plus 2 equals 9, so that would be 7. And 14 plus 2 equals 16. So you could do this with any x values that would work, but that would create some really gross looking decimals if you just plugged in random numbers. I'm trying to keep it so that it's nice and neat. So first we'll do y equals 3 times the square root of negative 2 plus 2. Next, we'll do y equals 3 times the square root of negative 1 plus 2. Next, we'll do y equals 3 times the square root of 2 plus 2. We'll do y equals 3 times the square root of 7 plus 2. And y equals 3 times the square root of 14 plus 2. Well, let's see what happens. First off, if I do negative 2 plus 2, that's 0. 0 times 3 is 0. So my y values over here, my first one will be 0. Next, if I do negative 1 plus 2, that's 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So my next y value is 3. Next, we'll do 2 plus 2. That's 4. The square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Next, we'll do 7 plus 2. That's 9. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And finally, 14 plus 2 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So let's fill these in over here. All right, now let's graph these points. Negative 2, 0. Negative 1, 3. 2, 6. 7, 9. And 14, 12. We connect all of our dots, and here is the graph of our function. So we need to find the domain. So that's what x can equal. And the range, that's what y can equal. So the domain, I see that x can be greater than or equal to negative 2. And the range is where y is greater than or equal to 0. So that's the domain and range. And here's the graph of our function. Y equals 3 times the square root of x plus 2. And that's how you graph that function.